Neverlet. When Perry woke up the next morning, everyone was already up and outside. He sat up, thoughtfully rubbed his nose. In his dream, he had once again encountered the beautiful energy of the lady. This time, however, it had been stronger, almost familiar. It seemed to Perry as if he already knew this lady. Her vibration was so kind and carried a touch of childlike joy. In fact, this time he had been able to make out a little more than just blurred outlines. Her hair was light brown and fell in long strands over her shoulders. She had to be a lady from the north, but Perry knew no woman who radiated such an energy. Would he really meet her, just as Dusty had said? Deep in thought, he got up from the huge sofa. "This really is quite a mystery," he said to himself with amusement. Indeed, it felt as though he were on the trail of a great secret. Perry stepped to the door and opened it cheerfully. The first thing he saw was Sir Frogward, who was standing on a mushroom and brushing his black curls in front of a small hand mirror. "Quack! Good morning, dear Perry," he said happily. "A very fine morning to you, dear Sir Frogward," Perry replied with a smile. "There you are," Dusty called and came jumping toward him. Perry stroked him affectionately. Just then, Noara appeared as well. She beamed when she saw that all her guests had slept so well. "Good morning, Perry. Are you all ready for a good breakfast?" she asked kindly. Perry was just about to answer with a yes when he suddenly slipped on something smooth, and he would have almost fallen if his pony had not caught him. "What was that?" Dusty asked, confused. "Thank you for catching me, my friend," Perry said as he straightened up again. Then he turned around to see what in the world he had slipped on. His eyes grew wide when he realized what it was. On the forest floor in front of him lay a round, smooth stone on which someone had painted a small, smiling cloud. Dusty had now discovered it as well and stared in amazement. "That's..." Perry stammered. "Quack! What has happened?" Sir Frogward asked as he hopped closer. "This stone has the same symbol as the necklace we found," Perry explained. "Who put it there?" "When we got up earlier, there wasn't one there yet, I swear," Dusty insisted excitedly. Noara was now standing beside them as well and looked down at the stone. "Well, no," she said with a smile. "I know almost all the stones in this forest, but I have never seen one like this," she said in surprise. Perry bent down and carefully picked it up. If, at the moment he touched it, he had looked into his pocket, he would have seen that the necklace there glowed with a golden light for a brief moment. Unfortunately, he didn't notice it. "What is this cloud drawn with?" Dusty asked curiously and sniffed at the stone. "Pah!" The pony snorted and closed his nostrils. "That smells strange, kind of like, spoiled ink," he tried to explain. Perry then pulled the necklace out of his pocket and held it next to the stone. "Identical," he blurted out. And then, quite suddenly, without knowing why, he said, "Time magic." Everyone fell silent. "What do you mean by time magic, dear Perry?" Sir Frogwart asked, now completely confused. Well, I don't know why I said that word, Perry replied, scratching behind his ear. Then all four of them burst out laughing. The situation was simply too strange and funny. In any case, it is no coincidence that you found this stone, Perry. It certainly has a deeper meaning, Noara said gently. Do you really think so? Perry remarked, and put both the necklace and the stone into his pocket. I believe so as well, Sir Frogwart added philosophically. It seems to me, quack, that this symbol in combination with a piece of jewelry is extremely peculiar. It seems as if both come from another dimension or another world, the frog explained. Perry thought about it. Zelaira had said the very same words. If it really was a message from another universe, then he would find out. They continued puzzling over it for a while longer, and then Noara, the furry one, led them to a small clearing where a huge mushroom stood, covered with many delicious things. Around it were smaller mushrooms that served as seeds. Good heavens! Is that spruce needle resin honey? Dusty exclaimed, licking his lips. Oh, yes, it is. Please take a seat and help yourselves, Noara replied. They all followed her suggestion, and everyone ate their fill.